Where is the B name connected to you? Beverly, Brandon, Bria. Where's that B name at? Living or crossed over?
My grandmother, she's still here, but her
Okay.
name is Barbara.
Okay. And so, is there an aunt that's crossed over though?
Sure is. Sure is.
Barbara's her mom.
Sure is.
I really like her spirit energy, her soul energy. She's
Yes, yes. Yep.
like she wants you.
Yeah, she's crazy. She's wild like that.
Yeah, she's like, I'm still fancy. I'm still.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
I don't know if she's referring to her children or just everybody, because she's like, tell my babies. I said, hey.
Oh, yeah, most likely her children. That's the person that I said I was sending the live to. I've been sending her your live because we both watched you the other day. You mentioned someone and you said, but you were speaking to someone else and you mentioned a few things, but I didn't want to interrupt, the other person's live. I told to my aunt, I said, listen, if you want to come through, I'm gonna get on the live and listen. You come through, you come through. You bother to Quisita if you have to.
Okay, well, look, I told you I was very drawn to you. Um, literally, I feel like you were standing out. Like I saw everybody, like you was right here in my face. Um, and so blowing kisses to you, sending love. Um, the cousin that you've been sending this to is female.
Yes,
So she keeps telling me to say, um, like, I know that she needs me, but the cousin that you've been sending this to is female.
yes.
So she keeps telling me to say, um, like, I know that she needs me, but she doesn't need me. Okay. And that she's gonna get through all of this just fine. Um, she's like she just wants both of y'all, but this particular cousin to be her greatest self. Um, she's saying she know I love her. She knows I love her. Um, she said you waited and I showed up, and baby, we ain't done yet.
Mm.
One of y'all need brakes fixed or something on the car. Um,
Wow. She has an issue. She had an issue with her car. Now which was for a long time, like 9 months now. And now she just rented a car that, just to come down for my grandmother Barbara, her birthday the other day. So she's been having car issues. Her car, yeah. Wow.
she needs to have whatever that is fixed. She knows she's working on it. When I ask her like what is all of the stuff, she's like it almost feels like for her it seems like one thing after another. Like and it's a nuisance in a sense of like trying to do this and then find out like the car thing.
That's
When
exactly how
you
she
know what I'm
feels.
saying.
That's exactly how she feels. Those was her exact words. It's one thing after another. That's exactly what she says all the time. Mm.
Like this change her thinking,
Mm-hmm.
changes the energy around her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she knows that you are helping because she's talking about as he looks back on his life, um, he sends love to you. He sends love to you. Love you, my friend. Um, he says
Oh.
life is long, but it's short. And he says, get out there and do everything that's on your list. He said, because you know she got a list, right? Um, everything on your list But it's like you refuse to call it a bucket list or something. You don't want to call it that.
Yeah, he always said, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, do the YouTube page, do the TikTok. He always has said that. He's always has said that. And that was when I went up to his body, I said, Tyson, I'm gonna make sure I do it. I'm gonna make sure I do it, Tyson. Wow.
So he's like, whatever that is, get it done. But he's also talking about you traveling the world. Um, you know, 3 months in Thailand, 3 months in Brazil, 3 months in Belize, like 3 months in these places, like traveling or something. He's just like live your best life, do whatever.
I
Family.
always used to help him with traveling. Like I helped him. He used to love to travel, and he used to ask me, "Hey, Aisha, how can I go about doing this? How can I ride this train? Different things." Wow. Oh,
Yeah. Um, so much love. He's shaking your aunt's hand, and they're shaking and hugging. He's like thanking her for allowing him to enter into y'all's space here. A
mm,
lot to him. I got people in line waving like
really?
it's so many people right now. Some are for you, some are not. But they like they waiting in line
Hey,
like.
y'all. Hey.
Um, okay. So they're showing me your feet. So either something is going on with your feet, or you may be borderline diabetic or something here.
So I am diabetic.
Oh, okay.
I That's what you mentioned the last time. You mentioned about the foot. So one of my legs are amputated. I have one leg, but it wasn't from diabetes. Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, you're on point with that, Cotita. And I'm trying to, I'm not trying. I'm doing eating better, taking care of myself. My diabetes is controlled. I'm doing everything that I need to do.
So you're also getting fit. Are you getting ready to try to work out, or are you working out?
Oh my goodness. So I said to myself today, I said, I'm going back to the gym. I'm planning on going back to the gym to work out and do what I need to do for myself. So yes, yep,
So are you getting a prosthetic?
no, no.
So are you able to? Because I see you standing up in front of a mirror with a wife beater on like this.
Well, you see it.
So are you able to stand?
I am able to stand. It's a high level. I have a high level amputation, but I am mobile. I'm able to stand. I currently use my motorized wheelchair, but yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like you do get physically fit,
Yes.
and that you're getting control of like your A1C levels or some shit. They said you're getting control. Um, keep saying you gotta fuck with them vegetables though. You gotta fuck with them vegetables though.
Yes.
So you're the juice.
I'm making a juice. I'm making a water. Oh man.
Okay.
Not that I ever doubted you. I had readings with you before. Not that I ever doubted you.
Really?
It's
You
just
never read them before?
yes. Can I tell you something? And I said I wanted to tell her that to validate something with her.
Okay.
So 2018, that's when my aunt was murdered and she crossed, right? I spoke with you and I was telling you, I wanted to do a business. And you was like, well, I told you I wanted to be in the deaf industry, own my own funeral home. I wanted to go to school, but I was waiting. So I eventually went to school. I graduated, right? You told me this was going to be something that's good for you. But the only thing is you're going to experience a lot of deaths. Of course, that's the end of the industry, but you also said you're going to have to bury one of your loved ones, right? This year, I graduated in May. This year, Quatita, starting from the end of last year, nothing but deaths, personal deaths in my life. Nothing. And I said, and I tell everybody about you all the time. This woman has told me I'm going to be surrounded by a lot of deaths, personal deaths, and it has been like that from December January, February, March, April, May, and here is June.
I remember saying that, and I typically don't remember. It gave me the chills because I vaguely remember saying that.
Hmm. You did.
Oh,
You did. And it was the truth. It happened. It happened. And that was 2018.
wow. I was still a fatty girl. I was still a fatty.
That's like I told you last time. You changed, Quatina, because I knew who you were before. And your elevation in terms of, your calmness, your peace, whoo,
You trying to tell them?
you, for real. Now they still can't fuck with you, but you are more grounded and centered. And I love that. I love that for you. Of
Gratitude so very much, Miss Isha. Um, Gratitude.
course.
They surround you in love and with love. Um, the other thing that's being said, I'm just gonna say it and then let you go. Because they keep saying getting back on the horse, but I feel like we're talking about like family or love life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, are you currently in a relationship?
Yes.
Because they keep talking about it's when they address your relationship, they keep saying family. Okay,
Aw.
I don't know if you just they're considering your spouse like family, or if y'all actually have a family. Um,
They consider her as family. Like we've been together since we were 16 and 17. I'm 37.
wow,
Yes.
hey, because they keep saying family and getting back on the horse. Um, and family and getting back on the horse. Um, Almost like in starting y'all's relationship again in a different way, anew.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep. We need to be on a different level of elevation.
yeah.
Another level.
Um,
Mm.
and they're talking about like vows, marriage, exchanging things in front of pyramids and like different, just different things and exploring.
She had a dream. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I gotta validate all your shit. She had a dream yesterday that we were married, that we were having a wedding. She's never dreamed that before, and she had that dream yesterday.
Wow.
What? Hmm.
I love that for you, for y'all. Um,
She was the one who introduced me to you. Years ago. Yep.
they said is the one. Isha, she is the one. She is good. Um, y'all have relearned or you're relearning each other one more time, and that's the best place to be. And they're also talking about like couples therapy.
Okay.
Um, and also y'all also being the ones that couples can come to
Mm-hmm.
talk to. Um, oh, that's a podcast.
Wow.
Oh, a podcast.
Peter, listen, yeah, they need to stop. Oh my goodness. That's something that she talked about as well, that we had a conversation about. Okay.
I got chills on that.
Okay. I can't wait to come back and validate all of this shit.
Gratitude. Okay, I will
Oh,
not hold you any further, but
I won't. I won't. I love you, Quatita. Gratitude for everything. I'm so warm right now.
absolutely, I'm gonna post this one.
Please,
I'm gonna post this one. Okay.
please, please.
Gratitude so much.
Okay.
All right. That is so damn dope.